Hi, it's time for a make and take. Isn't this one cute? You are simply fantastic with this pretty butterfly on there. And then it's time to celebrate on the inside. So let's go ahead and make one. So we are going to be using the beautiful bokeh paper for our butterfly. Sorry, I have this little tickle in my throat right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to first off pick the paper that you want. So I'm actually going to do the reverse side for this one. But you have this paper with this to choose from, the blue with the blue side. Isn't this cute paper? Pretty colors. So this berry with the pinks and the blues. And then we go to this lilac on there. Um, the coral background. And then yellow with that. So you can pick the front or the back. All that I ask is that you be mindful when you are die cutting these out. I think we can get 3 of them out of each one. So just don't put your butterfly in the middle. But you can pick any of the colors and use those. So I'm gonna use the back side. So you have your die cut in your box. So the butterfly will go on here, and I think it'll go one time, and you may have to just kind of play with it, but I think it will fit on here like that way, and then it would fit again on here. I think it fits like 3 times, I figured out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to die cut this. The die cut machine is on the make and take table. So let me die cut it. All right. So I have die cut it out. So if you're at the tool table or the die make and take table, you will want platform A, platform B, C, and this magic mat. So you want to cut into the magic mat and then put that on top, okay? Just so you're knowing what to do. I don't have a Stampin' Up! One. I bought the Spellbinders right before. So I did cut it out. There is some tape, removable tape there that you can use to hold it in place. So see, we should be able to get, I think, 3 out of here. And yep. If we do it just right, you should be able to get 3 out of a sheet. I'm going to take my pokey tool here and pop it out. There's going to be all kinds of things. So this is this side of the paper, and this butterfly is this side. Pretty cool, huh? So you're going to get a couple different looks. Everything else is already die cut for you in your little packet. So in each packet, you're going to have you're going to have a little body, kind of a tag, an arch tag, a card, and an envelope. I'm going to leave my envelope in. So we're going to have a card, a tag, and then our little butterfly body. Very cute, huh? All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to splatter. And I have this cute little rubbery mat. It's from Stamping Up. It comes with the glass mat. So I'm using glass mat here. If you've never had a glass mat or tried a glass mat, you are missing out. I love my glass mat. I can do so many things with it. Um, so we're going to use the Calypso Coral in the Balmy Blue. If I had the re-inkers, I would use that, but I don't have the re-inkers of them. So what I'm going to do is, see, I could just put a little bit on my glass mat and do that, but I'm going to try and get some in there and some in here. And and you're going to see what we're going to do here just a second. I'm going to take my water brush and I'm going to just add some water on here. So this will be ready for the next person as well. So we're just kind of going to fill this little well here. with that. Um, on the table, it's a spray box or splatter box. If there's other people around, please use it. Um, so you can see I've used it before. And then it doesn't get all over everybody else's stuff. So I'm just going to use my water brush, add a bunch of water to it under here. And we have this nice little well. I'm actually going to grab, let's see if I have a second water brush. Yes, I do. So I'm going to use that one for the balmy blue. So there'll be two water brushes there. And I don't, because I've already got enough water in there, I don't need to add more. So you'll have two different wells um, of color. So the balmy blue and the calypso coral. We splattered in our box, in our splatter box. It just keeps everybody else's stuff nice and neat as well. So we're gonna leave that off to the side. Just got a paper towel here. I'm gonna wipe up this balmy blue. See how nice it wipes off on that glass mat. Your adhesive comes off and everything. So it's so nice. So we're not going to use balmy blue anymore. We're done with that. And we're done with Calypso Coral. And you can just leave that there. It might dry up. If it's dry when it's your turn to do this make and take, just squeeze a little water on it. So those two colors are done. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to take the Daffodil Delight, which is the same color as the back of our card. So we're going to let that dry for just a few minutes. And we're going to do our brush, our blender brush. So the way I like to do it, and the way we can explain it is dip, dip, tap, tap, swirl. So I want to go around the outside of this card with my Daffodil Delight. So this is Daffodil Delight on Daffodil Delight. And so I want to give it just a hint of background. And I see I have a little Calypso Coral on there or something. It's okay, it's going to get covered. Do you see how it's kind of giving that nice little extra, maybe depth, let's say? And what I can do is see where my take is going to go on here. So I might need a little more right in there. So yes, I will have the, you'll be using the glass mat for this project. So you'll not only have the little rubbery tray, but I will put the glass mat here so you can dip, dip, tap, tap, swirl all on the glass mat. And you can see how wonderful it is because you'll be able to purchase it. All right, and then now that our take is a little more dry, I'm also going to swirl a little bit of this on. And I'm going to pick it up off the glass mat. And once it's on, I'm not real deep pressure, but you're just going to kind of swirl that on there. All right, so we're done with that for right now. I have a little spritzer of water I'm just going to, and paper towel, clean that up. Look at how nice that cleans up. Squeaky clean even. I'm going to leave this one open because we are going to use that one again. All right. So I'm going to put that off to the side. We're going to use our Berry Burst. Grab a drink of water quick. Oh, much better. All right. And then we are going to use the stamp Everyday Arches, and the Everyday Arches die is what we're using. So this one says, "You are simply fantastic." So I'm just, now you don't have to go very heavy. It'll he'll go on real nice. All right, so just kind of simply run it around. There we go. You will have a stamp chamois in your kit here. Just wipe off anything extra and then you can clean it when you're done. Just wipe it off. You might have the big Stampin' Up! Stamp chamois. If you do, just rub it on there. All right. So that one is done. And now we're going to stamp the inside of our card. And it says time to celebrate. So I'm going to lay my card down here. And oh, see there's a little bit on the outside there. So I can just wipe that off so I don't have to worry about getting it on my card. And I'm just going to stamp time to celebrate. There we go. Wipe this side off or hand it to the next person. So that was that stamp set. The butterfly in time to celebrate comes from Beautiful Butterflies. This not only has the die cuts, but it also embosses. I'm not doing that on this one, but we're going to demo that at the retreat. So you'll want to watch one of those demos. So that butterfly, we've got a cute little butterfly here. And I'm going to do that in my Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to add a couple of butterflies to the inside of my card. And honestly, we could do the same thing to the envelope because, you know, plain envelopes are just plain. So let's add a butterfly to the envelope. All right, our stamping is now done. Now it's time to assemble, okay? So we're all done with all of that. You could have even splattered, I suppose, on your envelope. All right, here's our sample. And now let's put it together. So I'm just going to use my green glue. Again, remember, latex in it. And I am going to just do the body. And I'm just going to kind of place him on there. Going to grab the body and do the same thing right on top of it. Okay. So now the butterfly's wings are kind of out. You can see it gives that same look as we did on the card on this one, but it's definitely a different shades of that. All right, so we've got that, we've got this. Oh, we got to attach this yet, and then we're done. Oh, wait, we got to put a couple of gems on it. And I'm looking for, there they are, my dimensionals. So I'm going to use the larger dimensionals just because it's a bigger space. So I'm going to go around the outside because I don't want it to fall down. Now, these guys out here, don't forget about them. I just usually cut them and then add them in the middle because they are just as important as everybody else. So peel these off. If you don't want to, you honestly don't have to peel all of them off. You could leave a couple, like the center ones, with the plastic or the anti-adhesive on it. All right, so there we go. Now I'm just going to line it up, center it, and line it up with the fold and attach. So we've added that extra around the outside. Oh, somebody got a little crazy with their splattering. Um, it adds that extra little depth to it. And then we've got some of our jewels here. And these are the purple adhesive back sequins. These are from the Celebration. So they're only available through Celebration. And it is, if you purchase a $60 worth of Stampin' Up, you can get these guys for free. So I'm just going to add some sequins, and I can add whatever colors I want here and wherever I want. So this one I use more of the white. This one I use more of the purples and pinks. Um, Simply up to you. So that is your make and take. I hope you're having fun.